Hey there, welcome back. This is your Light in Darkness, and I am back again with another update and another beautiful reading for all of you once again. So, today's update is regarding the current equation that is in the picture in between your counterpart and the people they chose over you. Whether they were friends, whether they were family, whether they were acquaintances, or anyone else in general who's responsible for your separation. Today, we're gonna see what is happening in between them and what it is you can expect. Today's read is all about that, okay? I saw number 101 right when I said that. So at the moment, there's a lot of negativity in the air in between them. I saw number 111 right when I said that. There's a lot of disbelief, a lot of trust issues, a lot of negativity, hatred, and hostility developing and brewing in between them or amongst all of them. Your counterpart is now having a reality check about these people and these connections. Now they can see what sort of a blunder they've made and what sort of people they've surrounded themselves with, and how toxic, how negative, how cruel, evil, and brutal they are and had been all along. There are a lot of realizations your counterpart is having at the moment about these people. I saw number 212 right when I said that. After seeing their true colors, after going through these forced separations and the conflict, they are realizing that they've made a very wrong choice. They've made very bad decisions, and somewhere it's time to either fix it or change it or do something about it, because things are going out of control. Things are spiraling out of control and are turning way too chaotic, way too dramatic, and troublesome for them. These people were all about themselves ever since the beginning, but your counterpart couldn't see it. They believed and assumed that these people were their well-wishers, their true mates, their true buddies, their true family. However, all these people cared about were their wishes, their wants, and their demands. They were kind of keeping your counterpart held back to fulfill their wishes, their demands, and their aspirations. Your counterpart was nothing more than a provider or a giver for these people. They wanted to ensure or make sure that everything your counterpart has, creates, or builds goes back to them or should belong to them. That's why they always manipulated their way into the picture or in your person's ears, in their head. They always had this fake mask on their face. They always had this facade your counterpart was blinded by, got tempted by, or was deceived by. I saw number 404 while I was saying all of that. So these other things, these other realizations your person is having right now, they are realizing that they got deceived, they got fooled, and they allowed these people to fool them, to make a fool out of them. That is what's happening. Everyone wants a beautiful family. Everyone wants a comfortable life. I saw number 444 right when I said that. Everyone wants a kind, compassionate, faithful, and loyal person, loyal partner by their side. So you as well wished for it. Your counterpart as well wished for that. However, these people never wanted that for your counterpart and for you. They want all that for themselves, but not for you. You shouldn't have it. You cannot have it. Because if you could have had your dreams fulfilled, it would have become a threat for these people and their manipulations or their conspiracies. That's why they came in between, manipulated their way into the picture to block your union from happening or to simply destroy your family. If you had an existing family or if you were thinking of starting a family with your counterpart, they came in between, instigated or provoked your counterpart against you, or brainwashed them into believing that you're bad all because they wanted to rule, all because they wanted dominion or control in the situation to fulfill their wishes, their demands, and their aspirations. That's what I see was the case here. That was the intention, agenda, or the wish they had in their mind. They wanted everything for themselves, whether it was money, your counterpart's attention, their love, care, affection, whatever it was. They wanted all for themselves. They wanted it all for themselves, not for you. They never wanted you to get even 1% of it, even an inch of it. That's how brutal, cruel, evil, wicked, and selfish these people were or are. Might still be like that even now. However, I'm seeing that now scales are kind of getting balanced because divine forces are forcing separations upon these people and within these connections. I saw some sort of sign confirming that here. Your counterpart is now forced to experience some distance from these people. Your counterpart is now having to see their true real faces, their true real side, and how evil, how selfish, how mean, how self-centered and snake-like people they are. Somewhere they're realizing that they've done nothing but feeding the snakes in their life. They were feeding snakes. They were hanging around with utterly toxic and poisonous people with evil wits. I saw number 757 right when I said that. These are the kind of realizations your person is having. That's why I see there's this rift between them. There's this disbelief your person has. And in some situations and cases, even hatred and disgust and detest. It's coming, it's developing. It's in the process of coming up. If things haven't turned ugly just yet, they're about to. I see a huge blow up happening here. I see terrible arguments taking place. I see these people exposing themselves. I see a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, fights, and bitterness in the air or in between them, amongst them. These people doesn't want your union to happen because it's a threat for these people and their manipulation. This is something your person is realizing. Your counterpart had this belief, they were in this illusion that these people were their well-wishers and there was really something wrong about you. That's what these people made them think and believe. However, with time, it all got cleared. They realized that nothing was wrong with you, but everything was wrong with them and the way they live their life. The way they think and behave and how they treat people. Everything's wrong about them and about that. Everything is evil about that and about them. This is what your person is realizing here. Things are coming to an end between them, slowly but surely. One after the other, one by one, these connections are coming under judgment and are coming to an end. I can't say that it's all happening all at the same time and they've ended all their toxic karmic connections. No. I'm seeing conclusions taking place and endings taking place one by one. One after the other, your person is having a heartbreaking revelation or a face up with these people. One by one after the other, they're getting setbacks and challenges and depressing outcomes involving these people. There are matters coming up on the surface which were hidden. Their secrets are out. Their deceptive side is out. Their real face is out. Something your person is shocked about or is astonished to see as to how ridiculous these people were or are to begin with. All they care about themselves and everything that revolves around them. You were the target for these people ever since the beginning, something your person couldn't see because they were blinded by all that facade and all those lies and manipulation. These people exposed themselves as absolute evil manipulators. That's why your person is now starting to hate these people. Because something drastic happened with them, something very catastrophic happened with them. Because of these people, they were hurt, they got hurt recently, or they experienced something very traumatic, very depressing or heartbreaking, hurtful in nature. They are hurt, they are fearful, they are timid, they are paranoid. They are in this disbelief, they're skeptical, they've got trust issues, they're wounded, they're hurting. and it involved these people. Their manipulation made your counterparts suffer. They attracted suffering in their life because of these people. And because of all of this, somewhere they realized that they made a mistake. They lost the real one for these fake ones, for these terrible people. Only because they were hanging around with wrong people, they had bad company. Only because they were listening to wrong people and their partial, manipulative, opinionated advices and suggestions. Something they should have thought through, something they should have ignored, but they didn't do so. This is what your person is realizing at this point in time. I see endings taking place here. I see separations happening. A lot of them are not on talking terms. They've stopped talking because your person doesn't want this drama anymore. These people were so hell-bent on taking them away from you that it kind of exposed these people and their true intentions. The kind of manipulation they were coming up, the kind of control they were displaying, it made your counterparts start doubting them and their intentions. They exposed themselves. I'll repeat that again. That's what I see is going on here. I don't see these connections working out for your counterpart. I don't see these connections being in the picture in the near future. I don't see your person choosing to be around these people or, maintaining these connections. No, I don't see that at all. Instead, I'm seeing that either your counterpart is going to fight back or they're going to simply distance themselves because it's over. These people can't hide their true faces anymore. They can't hide their jealousy, their envy, or their insecurity. They can't hide how cruel, brutal, wicked, and atrocious they are or were to begin with. It's all out there in the light. And your person is starting to see through these people. They're starting to see what was going on all throughout this time. They had a change of heart or mind, or that's what I see is gonna happen sooner or later. Okay, so a lot's changing and a lot's about to change. I see endings happening here or conclusions taking place in some of your situations and cases. These connections already ended and now your person is simply just beating themselves up after having these realizations. I see silence there. I see breakups. I see no contact situation. I see separations. I see endings. I see completions and negativity all in the air in between them. That's all I see. So basically, after all this, I'm seeing that divine forces are going to pour the same poison in these people's cups they poured in yours, which means all the pain, all the suffering, all the agony you experienced is going to be given to them for them to experience it all like you did. Somewhere it's going to teach them a lot of harsh lessons they never wanted to learn. So that's all I'm seeing here for all of you today. I hope that you got the messages loud and clear and it helped you. So that's all for now. I'll be back again sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.